How are you all doing? Ralphy here, Ralfy Customs. Big love everyone. This is from our friend Arco and Heidi, although she didn't ask what he did. We're going to walk round. Today's vlog is going to be a bit of a walk round, showing the different areas and different bits of kit and this, that and the other, because he's fascinated by how people lay out the shops. So am I, to be fair. You know, if we lived closer and we got invited, then we'd do that shit, we'd do some visiting, but we can't. So today's vlog is a bit of a visit at Ralfy Customs. Let's do it. Yeah, so I've just get this a finish off, try and catch it in the best light. What I've done is I've got a fly cutter. Never used one before. Fucking I'm mad. Had to Google it. Sorry, YouTube School of Engineering to learn how to sharpen the tool, and set it up and run it up, and now we've finished that. Look, it's a much nicer finish than the rough milled, not rough, but you know, than the end mill finish. Just nice little fly cut all the way around, just to square it up and make it as one. So that's super. What I'm going to do next is where have I put a dial gauge? Bear with me. Oh, here we go. Look, so this dial gauge it's obviously got a little mounting bracket, and I'm going to make a stainless one, tig it on this bolt so the dial gauge can be mounted on my stop, so I can use the carriage there. Look, so I've got this action should I want it. Awesome. Okay, so here we are, far end. Look at all the jobs I've got in. Big love everyone, thanks for the work. Here's the office. This is where precious things go, paperwork gets done and that sort of shit. So, the office, look, the picture's gone fucking wonky donkey. That's it. That needs sorting out. We'll have a look at that. Bless it. Took a spill. There's pictures of the lost and famous. And there's the desk where all the magic happens, look. So, that's the office space, yeah? Precious things get stored in there, you know, paintwork and things that we don't want out here in the cruel, hard work environment. So, coming over here, look, I've got this is a spray booth. So it keeps all the dust and crap away from the paint and keeps all the paint shit in there. It's got extraction, good lighting. So we've got no excuse for making a shit job of the paintwork. And there's a paint prep table. So steel table. On here I keep screwdriver, some snips, some hanging wire, scraper, all kind of abrasive papers. My DA sanders there, there's a little DA. There's the black powder for dust coating in between primer and finish coats, etc. Filler. All that kind of bodywork stuff, yeah? I try not to do too much. But we have the hot air gun on there for emergencies or peeling stickers or whatever. Underneath that, we store the jacks and ramps and I call that Dad's garage stuff. See how dark it is under there? That's when the kids need the car fixing or my car's broke or whatever. We do some work using that sort of shit. Over on this side now, we've got some storage. Some of this stuff I've had longer than fucking there's been water. Some of it's older than my children. But we've got polishers and cleaners and stuff there. We've got spray cans, bits and pieces, some glues, and other bits of paint and stuff, bit of household stuff, some screws, just general keep it there and keep it tidy. You never know when you're going to use it. Car parts, same here. This is Dad's garage store. So there's all car parts there and bits and bobs. Some household paint there. Here we've got some of the liquids that I use. So this is ATF, automatic transmission of fluid, although we use it in trolley jacks and stuff. A bit of butane, some contact cleaner, more lighter fluid. Here's a dreaded wasp cleaner for when we get wasps. Just various bits and bobs. Overspill of the abrasives goes there with a blowtorch. And off we go. This one's one of my favourite areas, the tattoo studio. So we're locked down at the minute, but don't get to tattoo. Boom, hey mate, how you doing? So it's a good old tattoo studio. Let's get up in this corner and have a quick walk round. Work area, cleaning area, sink, etc. Some of my machines, all handmade. Beautiful bits of kit. And there's a lot of memories been brought into this room from a studio that I used to have in the town down the road, and just with general tattooing over the years, you know. So it's a tattoo room. Let's get out of here. Over to the canteen. So we've got a canteen area. We've got a little stove there for cooking. Don't know why we've got 2 microwaves. Got a table. Here's my coffee. I'll just have a quick slurp of that. Bear with. Hold on. Over to the kitchen sink. And of course, the bog, the loo, the shitter, the crapper. Smallest room in the house. Right, here's one of my benches. Now, on here I keep all the odds and sods. I call this the Arco. So if you're struggling for a fastener, you come over and consult the Arco. Yeah? You know how the voodoo that you do, they have a bag of bones and they shake it and throw it on the ground and they get inspiration from it or whatever. They get guidance. Well, that's my version of that. But let's consult the Arco. Yeah? And there, obviously, there's new nuts and bolts and washers, and it's all stainless nuts and bolts across the back. And it's my pre-made handlebars. A bit more storage. We've got cable ties there. There's my pre-made side mounts are there. And motorcycle parts now we're into. So there's bits and bobs, odds and sods. This is a scrap bin of tubing. There's bits of tube that are straight or bent, just in case you might need them. Some knackered exhaust pipes there. There's more motorcycle parts on the shelves. These are for future projects, whether they're in yet or not. You know, a little bit of stock doesn't hurt. And over to my 2 tool chests. Yeah, so I'm just going to back out of this area. Let me just move out of this area. It's the main body, look. We've got fabrication corner. Cutting, welding, grinding, drilling, all that shit, yeah? We've got a steel stock. So here's some steel stock. It's all the tubing and solid that I use and all the offcuts of that. Over onto this shelf we've got offcuts of steel, stainless steel, brass, aluminum or aluminium. Together with my bender there, my Harbour Freight, they're an all-purpose bender, that's the Clark equivalent. Pipe anvil from a video the other day, the swaging tool, yeah, bead roller, tucked away there. With my gas bottles, when my oxyacetylene used for cutting heavy plate or warming shit up. On this bench, got a pillar drill that you've seen me use in my video, together with a set of metric drills. I'm going to say, why is there one missing? It's in the drill. How bad, Ralphy? That's bad. I'll take that out when I've got 2 hands to put it back. Hole saws, a few jigs for making various motorcycle parts. Then we've got a charging station where my batteries for my battery operated shit gets charged. Grinder, sharpening tools. Metal workbench with sander in the grinder and various discs. Various saws. Another table for laying out stuff and plasma cutting. My plasma's under there. Through to the benchtop milling machine. the old Atlas. Oh, I love it to bits, but it's fucking baggier than a 50-year-old fucking prostitute, I'm telling you. Anyway, got the old heavy duty bender on my other table. This is where I make bends in things, look. I've got a big old vice we can hold things in. Under here I store all my cheaters and preformed, so I can work out where bends go and how much material to use. And in the cage, we've got all my clamps. So we've got all sorts of clamps in here. G clamps, C clamps, vice grips, big, little, small, all sorts. Bandsaw. And a cut-off saw there. I forgot to mention the TIG. Got an old TIG welder on the trolley there. So we pull that around to where we need it. Usually this bench. This is my, actually it's a motorcycle frame jig, but I use it as my fabrication bench most of the time. And here's the MIG. So I do a lot of MIG welding. The majority of what I do is MIG welding. And that goes out and about and follows me around to the job. Back to, this is the build-up area, I call it. It's where we build up finished bikes, or we do work on bikes off this platform, yeah, off the bike lift. Something that's not as much fabrication as we're doing here, where it's deep down and dirty. Or so we're finishing off, or we're working out, or we can take bits off and take them over to that corner to work on them. So we've got a trolley for parts and tools to take around to the various jobs we're on. We've got these toolboxes are older than my children. Yeah, I've had these well over 30 years. We've got all sorts of sockets and wrenches, and that's too big to fit anywhere else, but we use that for tweaking tube, solid bar. We'll put it in the vise and give it a little tweak with that. And here we've just got lots of Allen wrenches and drills, and these have been collected over 30 years, 35 years. Yeah, all bits and bobs. Really big, massive sockets in there. These are all wheel bolts and thread chasers and old chisels and knives and sharp cutting objects. Knives and stabbing weapons. Massive screwdrivers, big spanners. Everything in is either grabs like this, or it's got a handle, so it squeezes. Yeah, grabs and squeezes drawer, that is. A few odds and sods thrown in. Got hammers, slide hammer, chisels, punches, all that. And this is the overspiller, the Arco. This is a stainless steel Arco. All stainless fasteners. And head bolts, these are head bolts, Volkswagen, rock hard. Good for making punches and things. This one's a newer edition. I've only had this a few years, whereas that's old crusty old faithful. There's a side cabinet there. It's got redundant air tools in. Speaking of which, so we've got the air tools. Yeah, we use those all the time. We've got all the electrical gear soldering or soldering stuff. We've got clips and trims and trim tools and silicons in there. We've got, these are all machine taps, tap and die kits. Yeah, metric and imperial. There's fixing screws there. There's thread repair kits there. Grommets, O-rings. Lovely old tools, cutting the threads. Love it, oh, it's a lovely old fucking thing like this. Through to more hammers, can't have enough hammers. Hey, Arco. More screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, imperial spanners. We've got pliers, circlip pliers, pipe wrench, pointy pliers, normal pliers, side cutters, Allen wrenches, Torx fittings, all them sort of hand tools. More of the same in the top. Massive big fucking torque wrench there. And we're back to the Arco. Back to the rolling toolkit. This is what I use day in, day out for fixing and fitting, together with the electrical tools and various liquids. Got brake cleaner in there for cleaning shit off stuff. That's gasoline or petrol. And we've got some grease, WD-40, more grease, waterproof grease. This is red, that red, like a silicone grease, yeah? little bit of carpet cleaner. Got copper slip down there, and that's general multifunctional grease. So that is about your lot. Let me just spin this camera around. So there you go. It's a quick whistle stop, 10-minute tour, Ralfy Customs. There's more storage up on the roof. Look, let's use the camera. My arm's not long enough. See if you can see that. So we've got more storage space up on the roofs. One on the toilet, the others over the office and tattoo studio. You can never have enough space, you know. When I took this over, I was thinking, how the fuck am I going to fill it? Pretty full, Ralfy, pretty full. Thanks for watching. That's today's vlog. We've had a walk round. I'll be getting on and actually doing some fucking work next week. Yeah, it's Saturday today, so I'm recording this. Big love to Danny. Big love to Arco and Heide. Big love to Tubular Khan, although I doubt he'll ever see it. Mr. Pete 222. He's a shop teacher on YouTube. Fucking brilliant old guy. Check him out. I'll put links to these people. And have a wonderful, wonderful fucking weekend. I'll see you on Monday when I'll actually post a video of the job that I'm doing. Innit? Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Big love.